Hey guys, I thought I'd make a quick video about my favourite add-ons that I use in WoW. I do get the occasional comment asking what something is, so here is a rundown of my top add-ons. The first one, and probably my all-time favourite one, is called Storyline. This changes the normal, some would call boring quest text into a much more aesthetically pleasing look. It's much easier to sort of read and understand, and it's condensed down into smaller, bite-sized portions. It does make reading quest text a lot more pleasant. Next up is TomCats Tours. This is another favourite of mine, absolute favourite. It's so useful. It'll show all the rares in each area on your map as a star. Very useful, so you don't have to keep looking it up all the time. You can just have a quick look on your map and it'll be a star. When you've killed a specific rare, the star will change into a tick, so you know that you've killed it. So it's really helpful, especially if you're killing the same rares every day. You can just have a look at the map, see which ones you have or haven't killed, and it's really handy to keep track of it. Rematch is a pet battle add-on. If you're into pet battles, it's very helpful if you want to make specific teams for a pet battle. You can save it to the NPC so that next time you come to battle it, you can just click load and it loads the team that you've saved for it. Or if you're into PvP pet battles, you can have a variety of teams pre-saved, so you can just pick which one you want to go in with for the battle. Now this one is an add-on that I haven't really mastered yet. I still need to put some more time and effort into this one, but it's very, very cool. It's called Narcissus, and if you're big on taking screenshots, for example, this is the one for you. You can do so many different things, which, as I said, I don't know how to do yet, really. But there's all sorts of things that you can do. You can take just a regular snap of your character. You can have it in different poses. You can add other NPCs into it, or if you're in a group with some people, you can add them in and make fancy screenshots, selfies, all sorts. It's a really good one. Like I said, if you're into screenshots and stuff, check this one out. Zed Pearl is the one I use for changing the nameplates on the screen. It makes it look very fancy, and it even has little animations for the pictures instead of just a normal static picture of the characters. It does take up a bit of memory usage though, so depending what kind of PC you've got, it might slow yours down if you've got a potato. Just warning you. But it does make everything look a lot nicer as well. There's some additional settings in this one where you can change the sizes of debuffs, buffs, etc. So that's something to play around with as well. If you want to make something really big so it grabs your attention, you can do that. You can also have your target in a different place, target of target as well. You can have all sorts. There's a million different options in there. And I'm not sure if it's KUI or KuiNameplates is the one I use for nameplates. It just looks a bit better than the default Blizzard ones, and you can target them better. So if you're trying to click on something and can't really grab it, you can make it a lot bigger as well. Candy buckets is a really useful one if you are taking part in the holiday events. It doesn't just work for the Halloween one with the actual candy buckets, it does work for the midsummer event as well, and I think one other one. It's very handy to show everything up on your map so you know exactly where you need to go, and you can disable it while the event's not up, of course. TomTom is a super useful add-on. This is what flags up coordinates of where you are, or it's like a sat nav. You can put in coordinates of where you want to go and it'll pop up with an arrow on your screen directing you, and it'll pop a little dot on your map as well. You can set multiple waypoints at once for the zone you're in or other zones, all sorts. That's really useful. Rarity is something that keeps track of your kills, etc. So if you are trying to get invincible, say, and you've killed it 7,451 times, you can keep track of that. And when you actually get a mount or a pet or something, it shows how many attempts that it's taken you to get that specific item. So you can be like, oh geez, it took so long to get that one. Oh my god, I got it on my first attempt. Wow, amazing. Also, if you hover over the add-on icon, it will bring up a massive list of all sorts, mounts, pets, toys. It tells you where to get them from, what the drop chance is, all that sort of thing. So that's really useful. Bigwigs, of course, is absolutely crucial if you are Mythic Plus and raiding on more than, I would say, super casual level. So it will give you all the warnings, you know, move out of the fire, shows you when certain players have got things targeted to them, and it's just very handy. I don't think I could probably do Mythic Plus without this add-on. So Bigwigs is for raids and Littlewigs is for Mythic Plus. So they are separate add-ons, but they both do the same thing, just in raids and dungeons. Details is a really nice one if you're looking to track damage meters, healing meters. Details is very detailed. You can pretty much look up anything on there. So if you want to see what someone died from, or how many deaths, individual people's damage and healing, the spells they've used, how many cooldowns, just literally anything you can think of. If you're in a dungeon and you want to look up what's happened, etc., it's very useful. You can have multiple bars as well to track it. Like on mine, I track the damage and the healing. And since I'm a healer, the healing add-on that I use is HealBot. I know that's a really old one from like 1924, but it's the one I've used since I started healing and I know how to use it. I'm not very good with change, so I've never tried out any other ones. I think Voodoo is another popular one, but yeah, HealBot works well for me, so I will continue to use it. You can bind spells to specific combinations of keys and mouse clicks. So I have all my spells set up and just basically need to imprint them in your memory so you know exactly what you need to press. Like right click, left click, middle, control left, control right, shift left, etc. So you can bind all of the spells to that, so I'm just healing that way. Omni CD is another one that I use. It's very helpful as a healer to see what cooldowns people have got. So this add-on will pull up a list. You can position it wherever you want. It'll attach to your other add-on that you use to heal, and it'll just show real time, you know, if the tank's used a defensive, you can see how many cooldowns they've got left. Anyone in the party, you can see their defensive. You can change in the options which ones you want to see. So some might want more than others. I've probably got too many, but I like to just see exactly what people have got to use. And it also flags up with a bar for interrupts for the party, so you can see if nobody's got any interrupts left, you know that a certain spell that you might not want to go off is going to go off, so be prepared to heal. That's really useful. Handynotes is a really good one. There's all sorts of extra add-ons by Handynotes. So if you download the main Handynotes add-on and then all the other ones that go with it, it can show up treasures, again rares you can track, and if you hover over the little icon on the map, it can show what the rare can drop or what the treasure contains. Very useful to have. And finally, WeakAuras. There's no way that I could create a WeakAura. I have no idea how that's done. I probably could if I googled it, I could probably learn, but at the moment I have no idea how this is done. So there's a website that you can go to, WAGO.io I think it is. I'll put the link in the description for the website where you can go to download WeakAuras that other people have created, because they are smarter than me. I have no idea how to do that. WeakAuras can be used to give warnings or monitor certain things, or you can have extra icons on your screen. Basically, the sky is the limit. There's so many different things that you can have WeakAuras for. I use certain spell cooldowns flag up on my screen, or for my healing characters I have an extra bar that basically just shows my spells and the cooldowns, where it's more in a position that I can see it better. Do you know what I mean? Am I making sense? I'm really bad at explaining things, I'm sorry. But you can see on the screen how much easier it is to see that than looking all the way down at your screen. You can put something that's in your eye line, anything important that you want to be reminded of. There'll be a WeakAura for it, I guarantee. There's hundreds and thousands and millions on there. So head to their website and see if there's any that might help you improve your gameplay. And if you've got any add-ons that you would recommend, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it was helpful in some way. If you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment and be sure to subscribe for more videos. All my links are in the description below. Bye!